Greetings, one and all. 2 days ago, on January the 5th, 2018, the final of the World Junior Championships between Team Canada and Team Sweden took place to decide which team would go home with the gold medal and lift the winner's trophy around the ice, and who would be left with a bitter silver medal for second place in the tournament. The game saw a close match between the two hockey powerhouses that showcased some of the bright hockey talent that will take the NHL by storm over the next few years, including many high draft picks in recent drafts and the predicted first overall pick for the upcoming draft in Rasmus Dahlin. Though the game was close, one team had to win the tightly contested game, and it was Canada's Tyler Steenbergen who scored the game-winning goal with less than 2 minutes left in the game to give Team Canada the victory in an eventual 3-1 win. However, Canada's victory has not been the biggest talking point from the gold medal game. Team Sweden captain and New York Rangers draft pick Lias Andersson has become the subject of some controversy in the hockey world due to his actions after the game concluded. As you can see from the video here, a clearly upset Andersson was handed his silver medal. He proceeded to take it straight off his neck, skated towards the plexiglass and threw it to a fan who was asking for the medal. Once he had thrown his medal, Andersson continued to cry his eyes out on the ice and needed some consoling from his teammates and coaching staff to cope with the whole situation. Now, as you can imagine, this has created some very polarising opinions within the hockey community. Many people have disagreed with Andersson's actions completely, claiming this to be poor sportsmanship and the behaviour of a, quote, locker room cancer, saying that most kids in peewee hockey wouldn't even behave like this, and part of growing up and becoming a professional athlete, especially when you aspire to be in a league like the NHL, is learning how to deal with losses like this and accepting the situation with grace and maturity like a grown-up. Also, the anti-Andersson camp point out that Andersson was the captain of Team Sweden, and a captain should never behave like this as it sets a bad precedent to his teammates, who are supposed to look up to him. However, on the flip side, many people, including Montreal Canadiens captain Max Pacioretty, have come to Lias Andersson's defence, saying that Andersson reacted this way because he truly cares about representing and winning for his country, wanting nothing more than to bring himself, his teammates, and his fellow countrymen and women the gold medal that he felt they deserved for all the hard work they put in. True winners don't want a second place consolation prize. After all, you don't get a prize for losing in the Stanley Cup final, folks. Also, the pro-Andersson camp highlight that Andersson losing his cool a little bit shows that he is competitive and there's some fire or some bite in him, pointing out that this honest response to the loss is better than him just laying down and accepting that his team just weren't good enough. In terms of what I think about this whole situation, I can definitely see both sides of the argument, and I agree with both of them to an extent. On the one hand, what Andersson did clearly wasn't right, as winning a silver medal is a huge honour at one of these tournaments, and it's something many other countries and players only ever dream about achieving. So throwing the medal over the plexiglass definitely doesn't show maturity, good sportsmanship, and it doesn't set a good example of how to behave as the captain of an international team. But to call him a locker room cancer and seeing people say that they hope his career becomes a bust takes things way too far in my opinion. Bear in mind that Andersson is only 19 years old. Yes, he's legally an adult, but he is basically still a kid, let's be honest. He will be too old to compete in the WJC tournament next year. He has lost in other gold medal games in international tournaments before, and this might be the last time he gets to put on that jersey and represent his country if the NHL doesn't let their players go to the Olympics in future, for example. To lose in the final can be a tough pill to swallow, especially when you believe you have a team around you that you know are capable of winning it all. Yet that doesn't give Andersson an excuse to completely disregard a great honour in winning the silver medal. I've got to be honest, this is a real head versus heart scenario in my eyes, a real logic versus emotion matchup. My head says that what Andersson did was really stupid, and as the captain of a team, you have to set an example and lead by that example, and looking back, this is something that Andersson will surely regret. But my heart really feels for the guy, and I can only imagine just how frustrating coming so close to winning the tournament in your last year of eligibility, only to see it slip through your fingers at the final hurdle can be. Don't forget that sports fans always criticise athletes for giving cliched or robotic responses to events that unfold or questions they are asked in interviews. But when someone shows their true personality or emotions like Andersson did, fans also want to criticise that too. You just can't win as an athlete, as someone will always think you're wrong. One thing is for sure though, no matter how successful Andersson's career ends up being, he will always be known as the silver medal thrower. And there you go. That is the silver medal scandal. I want to throw it to you guys and hear what you have to say about it. What do you think about Andersson's actions? Are they good, bad, or are you really not that interested? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share, or watch some of my other videos. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.